It's Monday morning. Let's go.
Okay, it's okay. Thank you.
Let's go. We get our cardio on this morning.
Sure, CJ. Give us just a moment.
Yeah, I need this beforehand.
Morning, Beast Mode. Hey, Robin. Thank you. Hey, Brent.
We'll give a briefing to you, CJ. Hold on.
Very good. How's everybody?
Don't you fine motherfucker want you back that ass up.
Hey, so to you. Gizmo. Oh, you're welcome, Mandy. Thank you. Sympathetic towards uh muggles than Bernie. Imagine that.
Yep.
And said yeah, because she thinks that you made up whatever it was. Have you heard the new What the fuck was that? She did. Hold on.
Me something. Oh, Megan, I have something to. And I told him that I was not. I don't make up fucking stories.
See, are you guys?
There's no reason
Huh?
to.
What? Ice.
Can you guys hear me okay with your earbud in?
Yeah.
Look up the handle. They show not the username a little different. That part, Ash, because it's me and it's Bernadette and Mallory like me. Anybody that doesn't like me, everybody's gonna jump on it, just like they do with anybody else. No, you can't say that, right? Because like, she's trying to figure this out. Okay, it's not that she's coming at you fucking side. She's trying to fucking figure it out. I'm just saying, Mallory never liked me, so. Right. I have nothing to fucking prove. I don't need to prove myself to nobody on this app.
Morning.
No, handle figure out the truth. Wicked Witch 1786 will that not cleanest fucking people on this app, right? She's trying to fucking figure out what's going on. Are you asking what my handle is on Snapchat? Because supposedly that one was Wicked Witch 1786. Hold on, let me go see if I can find my handle. I've caught her in 3
Does
different
she
ways.
realize that it
Okay.
changed? Well, okay, first of all, I do want to say this. Does she realize that it changed while we were on live last night? If that account was me, how did it change so fast? And not only that, I didn't even know about the account. Bernadette told me about the account.
Well,
Bernadette is the one that told me over the phone that that is where her and Jen and Muggles had a phone conversation
yeah.
on a Snapchat call. So I didn't even know about the account. Wrong try, Megan.
Bernie and Muggles. So she could wiggle her way into there and have control of Bernadette.
Yeah, that's wild. Bernadette is the one that told me about the account.
Because apparently they caught you in 3 lives yesterday. In that
3 lives.
live in that live when I was at work.
Hey, tell Megan to show the clip where I said I want pictures, or I got
Oh,
my
yep.
got kicked out of a group. Where's that receipt, Megan?
Oh yeah, we still gotta play the clip of them talking about Mama J and Megan's live.
Absolutely.
Every time we were gonna play it,
Well, and the thing about it is, in that live, Shannon apologized to Mama J for it. So if it didn't happen, Shannon goes, "I know I did it."
Yeah, but Megan was still asking for it last night. She said she still didn't get to hear her talking about Mama J. I said,
Laughing. I've said that multiple times.
yeah. I said, so you didn't really catch her in 3 Lies. The only one that I know about was about that message from Downey.
Yep. And who stood there and said, "Okay, Shannon, I really appreciate you showing me."
Yep, and you apologize. So,
Yep.
where's the other 2 fucking lies?
Yep. That I don't know, Purple Hearts. That I have no idea.
Good morning. Thank you, Trixie. Or what am I? Hold on. So I want to know what the other 2 lies were. Morning, Rivka.
Yeah, I don't know anything regarding. Hey, Rivka. I don't know anything regarding Shannon's account. I don't know anything about it. Wild today, I guess. I haven't. Hey, Rita. Good.
Me too,
Sheep, are you
Retta.
in the box?
Huh?
I was asking Sheep if I feel
Oh,
good. I feel good, honey. I hope you are. Um, I was asking Sheep if they wanted a box.
okay.
Or
You're eating Sonic Ice. Is it loud? Is my chomping on ice loud?
Ice is really good.
Okay. Mama to a baseball player. Do you want a box?
What do you mean, CJ? Yeah, like that's wild ass shit. Like it's funny because Wicked Witch
Okay.
was coming in the box and was like, "Why did the name change on it? Why is it gone?" And we were all trying to figure it out, and I was searching for it on a fucking live. So Dora
Good
only.
morning, girls.
Good morning.
I just had a real quick funny for Dora.
I'm sorry,
So,
CJ.
so yesterday, my dear Dora, I was coming through your county, and as I was coming through your county, I just so happened to see a fucking eagle, white
Girl,
head, wings spread, flying, and I'm like, seriously?
That's
girl.
hilarious.
Listen, if I hadn't been driving, I would have been taking pictures, but I was like, oh my God, you're fucking kidding me.
I'll stop jumping on ice. I'm sorry.
So somebody was looking for a sniper.
That'll forever be funny.
Yes, it was hilarious. I was coming up 25, and I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Best place too. Up 25 for real.
Yes. Yes. We've seen all kinds of animals coming up 25, but I mean, this eagle just. I mean, my husband was even like, "Is that an eagle?" And I was like, yes. Did you not see the white head and the wings all spread? Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Jesse says,
Where's Bernie?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to share that with you. I thought it was funny.
That is hilarious.
Especially in Doris County, you know.
Yeah.
If it had been my county, I wouldn't have thought nothing about it. But it's like she's looking for Dora for vengeance.
Oh, hi, Dora.
Information. Effects. This one. Hey, what does turn off the comments? How do I? Let's see. Settings. Comment settings. Turn them off. What does that handle say, Megan? Wicked Witch CD 1126. In other words, my name used to be Charity Joy Doty. I've had this for a while. What fucking? They're showing the wrong fucking Snapchat. By the way, that's my avatar. They're so full of shit. I mean, now that you all know how to find my fucking Snapchat, that's gonna change after I get all here. Off here. So once again, Dora, you're caught in a fucking lie. Nuggles, would you please screenshot your original fucking Snapchat and send to me, and I will not fucking show it. The original one? Well, your other one? No, you're not. I'm sorry. That's also got my grandmother's stuff on it right now that just passed away, and I'm sorry, but no. I won't. My best friend has it, and that is the only other person that is not in my immediate family that has it. I learned my lesson 2 years ago with Dora about that Snapchat. So no, everybody's been off of it. I'm not doing it. It's under my name. You could probably find it. It's Charity Boyd.
Thank you, Loopy.
Snapchat account is Charity Boyd. Yeah. Here you have it. Go to your research TikTok. Cherry Boyd, go fucking look her
Hey,
up.
Kelly
Let's
Pax.
see what it says. Dude, this is fucking ridiculous. This is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Right, Ash? Too much information. You want me to give more and more and more and more information. That's what this fucking is, and I'm not giving anymore. I'm putting my foot down. You're crossing my fucking boundaries on the goddamn internet. I'm not giving you any more fucking information.
Morning, Sue Magoo.
You're fishing. That's what you're doing. You're fishing for my personal shit.
Long together.
And so she was sending
Okay, Sue.
money for that. Is my understanding about the whole situation. I mean, I don't really want to speak on Pinky. She's not here. She is dealing with something, but that is my understanding of the whole situation. Again, I showed you where Pinky said she wasn't hasn't spoken to Bernadette, so I'm a bit confused on why you guys think.
Thank you, Mama B.
And both, I don't give a fuck. This bitch can talk all she wants about me. I don't fucking care. I don't care what people say about me on this app. It doesn't mean we're fucking best fucking friends and fucking cahooting up. I know she's a fucking snake. I know you're a fucking snake. I know Dora's a fucking snake. Hey, Megan. I don't give a shit. Talking about the last time that you were in my fucking shit. That's what I'm here doing.
Morning, Becky.
Yeah, in a minute. Of course I talk shit about Megan because Megan let Dora up there to talk shit about me. Who else wouldn't talk shit? I'm just saying. But what y'all don't know is I still supported Megan on a backup account even after she fucking did that, just like I've done with fucking Bernadette. Because I like these two fucking women. So fuck off. I just know it wasn't my account. I don't know who these people are that are requesting.
Cause she likes what?
I don't know what you're.
Hold on.
Shit. It says memory cards. Again, I showed you where Pinky said she hasn't spoken to Bernadette.
Nair,
so
you want a
box?
box?
Confused on why you guys think that's happening. And both, I don't give a fuck. This bitch can talk all she wants about me. I don't fucking care. I don't care what people say about me on this app. It doesn't mean we're fucking best fucking friends and fucking cahooting up. I know she's a fucking snake. I know you're a fucking snake. I know Dora's a fucking snake. Hey, Megan. I don't give a shit. Talking about the last time that you were in my fucking shit. That's what I'm here doing. Yeah, in a minute.
Thank you.
Of course I talk shit about Megan because Megan let Dora up there to talk shit about me. Who else wouldn't talk shit? I'm just saying. But what y'all don't know is I still supported Megan on a backup account even after she fucking did that, just like I've done with fucking Bernadette. because I like these two fucking women. So fuck off. I just know it wasn't my account. I don't know who these people are that are requesting. It wasn't my account. I don't know what you're fucking trying to do, Dora. Trying to make me look bad. I don't care what, to be honest. What the fuck is my cat doing? I don't care anymore. Bernadette, you've picked the spot you want to be in, baby. When it goes down, don't call me again. Don't do it.
Let me tell you my thoughts on it, right? She knows, okay, Dora knows that Bernadette is a fucking pistol in a good way, right? She knows that Bernadette is a fucking strong fucking person and she will fucking stand up and she will fucking speak and say what is on her mind, right? We all know this about Bernadette and this is a good thing, right? Dora is threatened because Bernadette unblocked Muggles and is allowing Muggles into Bernadette's live. So therefore, Dora went on Snapchat and created this fucking account and is showing fake fucking accounts and telling Bernadette about these fucking fake fucking accounts to break the bonds between Bernadette and fucking Muggles, so Muggles could sit over her solo by herself. So when fucking Dora the fucking Explorer decides to go after fucking Muggles, she got no one on her fucking side. Help her and stand up for her for what's fucking right.
That's what she did 2 years ago. Luckily, I had Pinky and Melissa.
Bitch, 2 years ago you were booted from the
You
group.
just fucking wait a minute. What are you gonna do? Well, how are you gonna come for me? You gonna call me fucking racist? You gonna call me a fucking homophobic? I don't give a shit because I'm about to play some fucking shit that people never fucking heard because there's so many new fucking players in this game and you're on the other side of TikTok now, honey. Remember that? Remember that group that you were in fucking years ago, you and your wife, that you got kicked out of? Why? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, Dora. Why did you and your wife get kicked out of that group, honey? Huh? Dora, do you want me to go there, baby?
Yeah, go there.
I will. It's coming, honey. Buckle the fuck up. Stop doing what you're fucking doing on this app and trying to fucking break fucking people apart. But you could fucking attack them one by fucking one. Because I'm not the one to fucking play with. I'm telling you right now, Dora. I don't give a fuck who you are. I see right fucking through you. You're so full of fucking shit. We proved you wrong 3 times this morning about your fucking lies and your misinformation. And now we're doing it again tonight and you still want to continue to play with me again? Come on, Dora.
Yep.
Buckle up, TikTok.
Buckle up, TikTok.
Oh, my foot.
Morning.
Dora, why were you kicked out of that group? Why were you and your wife kicked out of that group a couple years ago, honey? Oh.
This was last night.
Up the past. You guys want to dig into people's past? Let's dig into the past, Dora. Let's dig into the past. Wasn't your wife on this app begging for money? Oh, did I say that out loud? Weren't you both on this app begging for money?
Megan.
Was it because you were in a group and your wife was asking for
Good
photos
morning.
of children? Is that the reason, Dora? That's why I got kicked out of that group? Maybe I should play the clips.
Bex, are you wanting a box?
And let's not forget that Dora the fucking Explorer is requesting photos from Muggles' underage daughter and her exam.
And she
Take
beast
the child
mode.
in, she's getting an exam. Mother has no more fucking control. So the daughter went to the fucking hospital, went through that fucking traumatic fucking situation as a young child, and all the tests came back fucking negative, Dora. All the tests came back negative on this young girl. You just fucking traumatized a young child because you made malice fucking intentions. Themselves. That's not safe. Some muggles called and reported this woman who is in hiding because of her fucking behavior and how she's maliciously putting everybody else who she is with in harm.
By the way, just FYI, so the cop was watching when she threatened me 3 times to alive me, and he's the one that told me to call. Listened to a police officer and did it. It wasn't hard. You gave me what county you were in. I was thinking of the other mother and children that were there. I didn't say where it was. I didn't post it online. I thought of the other
That's
mother
who
and
Dora the
children.
Explorer is, everybody. Yep, you want to deep dive into people's fucking paths and fucking histories? There you go, that's who Dora is.
I never said I didn't do it. I did it. I've openly said I did it.
Right, Robin.
And if you don't like me because of it, you don't like me because of it. But I was thinking of the other mothers and children because I've been in that situation. I've been in a DV shelter where somebody told somebody where
Right.
they were, and that person came and hurt 2
Right,
other
Kelly Pack.
mothers and 1 child. Bernadette's live. It is recorded. I called the director of DHS in Oklahoma, and she said no. I sent her the recordings, and she said no. But in the phone call, you hear the DHS worker, well, if she doesn't stop, then I guess we're just going to have to make another trip out there. Bitch, what? So I guess they talked to her and told her not to do it again. I also told the lady when I was speaking
fucking talk about?
Do I have proof of what?
Dora's heard it for
Her
2
threatening me?
years.
Yeah. Somewhere in my thousands of fucking videos. Yeah. But let me tell you, when a police officer's standing there watching this and then she threatens me again and again. So I'm just saying, I wouldn't be on social media. Very little people will know that I'm in DV shelter. Maybe my mom. That's it. That's all my mom was able to do. So again, love me or hate me for that situation, but I did what I thought was right. Okay? On this Saturday, like I have a lot of stuff to prepare for, and this was just with all the stuff I'm having going on. I tried to be there for her, and I just.
Oh, hey Dora, honey, did you find that clip
Good
of
morning.
me supposedly, allegedly bad-mouthing your wife, making fun of her appearance? Because I'm still waiting. I think it's been 12 hours now.
Well, I mean, it was played, so,
like I wasn't
but
even
we
on
will
it.
play
I
it
got a
again.
call. That's what you don't understand. Like you guys, I put my phone down. Like some of you don't. It hasn't been played. It hasn't been played for Megan. When she plays it for Megan.
Better yet, Dora, go ahead and post it for me and tag me in it. That way I'm sure to see it.
You too have time. I hope you have a good night. Sleep well. Bye.
Yep. So if Shannon admitted it, why do you gotta hear it?
I don't think so. It's Beam MS Dorvix or something like that. I don't know. I don't follow her. I don't go in her lives. I don't watch her. I just don't. It's not in my interest. Do you agree that this is something that is?
That's fine because you're
I don't know OG that well, and I don't know Mittens. I didn't accuse Brittany of requesting pictures of my child. That was Dora.
Right.
And Bernadette, funny, because Bernadette said she heard it too. Never ever did I say Brittany did. Stop making up stuff. Didn't say that. Did not.
Hey, good
Hey,
looking.
girl. Hey, how are you?
Oh, stressed out. These dogs are stressing me out.
Yeah.
Especially this little one. She went under the freaking deck and we couldn't find her.
What does that have to do with
Oh.
The cease and desist that was sent to me by email is not legal in my state. Not legal in my state. Number two, I haven't been talking on them. They've been talking on me. Am I right or wrong, Megan?
I'm sorry, repeat that. I was listening. What happened?
Boy Mom Rocks says, oh, she didn't serve you with cease and desist. The cease and desist that was sent to me is not legal. And it has to be signed by a judge in my state.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, right? Fake receipts. Fake receipts for the Explorer. You can't just type up your own cease and desist
Yes,
and
you
send it
can.
out, honey, and think it's legal. No, you cannot do that. It has got to be signed, Dora.
A cease and
The
desist.
Explorer.
That's not
Maybe
legal.
you should do some more fucking exploring before you start this shit. Went online.
Number two, who goes around talking about me or talking about the other person in multiple fucking lives? Who does it, Megan?
Dora, when you go into lives and you
And
have
every time
people,
usually somebody asks me about it, I just don't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it. I've tried to talk about this multiple times. You know, I don't want to bring it up. I want to bring it up. I'm not talking about it.
but you wanted to talk about it to Bernadette, right?
And Brittany both sent me one.
And Jinjin, right?
They pulled it off of Google, they filled it out, and they sent it over. It's a fake fucking receipt, you guys.
It's not legal.
What's the
Megan. The name
Nobody
is so
said
wrong.
it was legal.
That's my whole point. People, if you're going to go after somebody in another state, please look up their state laws, because if you send them something that absolutely has no merit in their state, none. My lawyer has a cease and desist, but the point is I'm not holding 8 to 10 hour lives about them. I'm not. I don't want to talk about it because it just gets everybody riled up about the shit, and it just pointless to me. It's pointless.
Hello. Oh.
I mean, if you really want to talk about Brittany, we can. You know what I mean, Megan? I'm caught.
Sherry.
Since I'm such this, CB, if you get what I'm saying, child B, you know what I'm saying? Why did I just get custody of 2 more kids? Since I'm a horrible fucking person, right?
Okay, so let me just rephrase something really fast. The cease and desist order that fucking Dora sent by herself, right? It's not legal. It's not a legal cease and desist order, right? It's a fucking piece of paper that is basically a fucking empty fucking threat, right? Shut the fuck up.
It's not an empty threat if they follow through
Dora
with it.
cannot type up her own cease and desist.
Yes, she can.
And make it legal.
No cease and desist is
It's not
legal.
legal until it gets fucking signed.
Hey, Google. Let me say this again.
Donna, Mimi, Caesar, y'all want in a
nobody
box?
signed it. That's why you're feeling
No,
that shit.
this
No
was
one made the claims
last
or
night.
told you were saying. If you believe that, then believe that.
Thank you, Judge Megan.
I know what my daughter went through.
It is
My
a
daughter has
piece of
come on a
paper
platform and
that
told
you
them to
type
stop
up
that
to
went
basically
through it.
tell the
Leave her the fuck
person
alone.
you're doing this,
It
and
has
if
no
you
merit
don't
in my
stop
state.
doing it, we're
Stay
going
strong.
to
It has no
court
merit.
or I'm pressing charges.
It
It's
has to be
giving them the
signed by
option
a
to
lawyer or a
say,
judge.
leave me the fuck alone, or we're
There's no
proceeding.
merit in my state.
Not
And I wasn't
bullshit.
even the one talking about them.
If you plan on taking them to court, you say, hey, I'm just letting you know where I'm going to go with this if this continues.
And then sends them the cease and desist.
It's a warning.
Who does that?
Fucking dumbasses.
There's people wanting up in your boxes.
I know. She doesn't like me, so I'm not sure that I'm her up here.
Can I bring Liam up here?
Yeah.
I've been through it too, Turtles. And it actually went to court.
Liam's fine. Liam hasn't yelled at me yet, so we're good. I don't know what happened, Liam. This is what you guys don't understand. I have a lawyer. They're on retainer. Yes, I gave Bernadette a fake lawyer name. I sure the fuck did. I can't take much more, Megan. Like, I haven't taken my night meds, which I really need to. And one of them.
Why would you just not say, I'm not going to tell you who my lawyer is?
So she promises not to fucking yell at me. I don't mind.
What?
But
I mean,
this
you just make up a fucking lawyer?
And I'm just baffled.
She wants to give you some info on a cease and desist.
You know,
I'm not going to do that. I would just tell people I'm not comfortable giving you that name.
So, I don't know where you've gotten that.
No, it's just everybody's yelled at me tonight. That's why I said it. Like, I don't want to yell at
I'm not a yeller. I can tell you, I'm...
Well, okay, so here's my question. If this was so traumatizing to her and her family, why is it that 2 years after the fact, she goes to Jen, tells Jen all of this shit, and makes Jen's lives about her? And then why like, well, maybe that was a year and a half. Months later, you find Bernadette. You tell Bernadette the story. And here we are again. Here Dora is going through this shit again, having to prove herself because Muggles wants to bring this shit up. But it's traumatizing, right? It's traumatizing to her and her child. It's so traumatizing that you get that child back into a bot or into a live to sit next to you so she can tell her story. And that child looks at you and asks you, what do you want me to say? So fucking traumatizing, right? That you and Bernadette oh yes, she brought her daughter back up. Sure did. Well, no, I'm not going to find that live because I don't want to show her daughter. That's the only reason I don't play it.
Check your messages, T.
Okay, sorry.
I just got that message.
Hey, Robin.
Hey.
Robin, you want a dog? Because I want to feel this puppy.
No. No, no, no.
Oh my
Good morning, my
gosh.
name is Melissa. How can I assist you today?
Oh shit. Hold on. He's at
Shut up,
work.
Jen. Shut up, Jen.
Jen. It doesn't fucking matter if it's been 6 years, 5 years, 10 years, 2 fucking years. The fact is that you scammed and begged on this app for years, lied for years. And the only thing that you have changed is the fact that you got a job. You're still a messy fucking bitch.
So I guess she sent me that because she heard me say last night that I've known her for 6 years. Jen, shut the fuck up. You're irrelevant. Shut the fuck up.
You have to be, you got in a box yesterday and fucking did the same shit that you've always done when you're looking for attention.
I don't care what you take to your sponsor. I really give zero fucks. I'm going to get my hair done. So you have a blessed day.
Oh, you gotta get your hair did.
I'm going to get my hair did. I have a wedding on Saturday. So
Ooh.
Girl, you already look good. What are you doing?
no, them filters do justice. I promise. All right. I'm going to take my earbuds though. And while I'm processing, I will listen.
Yes, ma'am. Love you.
Love you. I'll see you in a bit.
Okay. Hey,
So,
Virgo.
hey girl. So here's the thing, people who haven't been around for years, that her brother gave her another chance and she still went back there, used in his house around kids. And I mean, she has burned every single person who has ever tried to give her any ounce of leeway and help. She's burned them.
Yep.
And there have the worst part of it all is that there have been people who have claimed to
were not due to her addiction. That's just the person that she is.
that part. Yeah, I remember her, I can't remember if it was her brother or sister. Or Dora's when she was there because you guys were trying to figure out, like, you know, who messaged or whatever. She was loving it. Loving it. People in the comments, you look so good.
So, I mean, she is. She still gets some on the back end.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
And I also want to say before I drop, I can't wait for the moment that Megan realizes that she really messed up
Yup.
saying that stuff that she said last night, and that when she realizes that Muggles is everything y'all have been saying she is, I can't wait for that moment and that look on her face.
Yep. Because the fact is, Megan, is that you didn't do any fucking digging. You just listened to what Muggles told you.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna drop and get back to work.
All right. Thank you, Virgo.
You're welcome.
Oh, Jen's on. Not Jen. Not Jen going live. Oh, let's see. We're liars. She's so much better. I don't know. They're harassing me.
I have a question for you.
I was getting ready to see Jenna's live, but I was eating a cracker.
Yep. All right. Let's see.
Show me proof, T, because you ain't got none.
Proof
You
of
ain't got none.
proof of what?
You ain't got none.
Proof of what? What do you want proof of?
What you just said. You just said that I get money on the back end. You tell me where. Show me proof that I do. Liar.
Scotty's wife gave you $300.
You're a liar.
Scotty's wife
I
gave
got
you
proof you're a liar.
$300.
Bullshit.
Scotty's wife gave you
Man, you gonna
$300.
listen to that?
Yep. Scotty's
You're
wife would buy
pathetic.
you cigarettes.
You're
Scotty's wife
pathetic.
would take you out to eat.
You're pathetic.
Am I though?
You forget I have all the text messages between me and Scotty's wife. All that.
But you haven't shown him yet.
You are.
Show him.
I save everything, T.
Okay, show him.
I save everything.
Show
when
him.
you and Robin sit there and say I've been doing this for 6 years, that's a lie.
How long has it been?
I think this is amusing, really.
How long has it been?
You're amusing.
Oh, well, I don't hear you laughing. You sound kind of pissed off.
You know me so well, T. Why don't you say it?
Say,
No, I just woke up, actually.
say what? How long has it been? 5 years? Is that what we're wrong about? Has it been 5?
You know, I gotta get ready to go
But yet you find time to go into lives and talk to people and have chats. But all you do is work.
I don't sit on TikTok all day like you do.
You're on fucking TikTok at work, bitch.
Have a nice day.
You're on TikTok when you're at work. Yeah, I thought you'd run. Run.
If you could go back.
Run. Because you know I'm fucking right. Even you said you would have it on TikTok. You would hit record. You said this yesterday in a box. You would bring it up, alive up, and you would hit record, and then you would go and do your work. You're so busy at work that you still know everything that is going on TikTok. Make that make sense. You got into a box yesterday and you told people you were going to unalive yourself because we're harassing you. If it's that bad, you still keep coming back for more though, don't you? You still listen in to hear what the fuck I'm saying about you though, don't you? They do hate to hear the truth.
Feel sorry for me, T. That's where we're different at. That's what we're different at. You have no idea what's going on in my life. You don't know my thoughts, my feelings, or nothing. But you want to sit there and say those vile things that you do?
On your bullshit. Your work customers.
You're just mad because I'm still on TikTok.
Bitch, you're the one that's mad. I'm over here fucking laughing at your dumb ass.
I ain't doing bullshit.
I'm over here laughing at your dumb ass that you keep doing this shit. You keep doing this shit and I keep proving who the fuck you are.
I'm sitting here laughing at you. What are you talking about?
Oh, you didn't just rage quit?
You're so silly.
You didn't just rage quit? I know I'm hilarious. I'm so fucking hilarious.
You ain't proven nothing than I am. You don't even.
Watch this. That wants to hear this. Hold on, I have a customer that wants to hear this. And then she gets the cop that's stationed there. She gets the cop that's stationed there to tell her that she's being harassed. Has the earbud in her ear. So Holly can't tell him. The cop was talking to you.
That's such a lie.
The cop was talking to you when he
Wait a second,
said,
is she live?
yes, when he said you're making yourself the victim, he was
Jen, you want to go
talking.
ahead and spill your messages to you from Bernadette? You want to go ahead and spill those? Because I'm gonna beat you to it, girl.
Come on, keep giving me the evidence that I need, baby. Keep giving it to me.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
Let's not even go there, man.
I
You
will.
done lied.
I will
You done
even.
lied
I don't
several
care if she's
times.
streaming me. I don't care if
already
she's
got it.
recording me.
Trust me.
Take me to court.
Keep giving me the evidence.
Take me to court.
You guys
Oh
have
yeah, please take me to
Take me to
fucking court.
court. Yeah, rage quit again.
I'm doing a lot better
Rage
now.
quit again. Go ahead. Rage quit again.
Yup.
I gotta reset, y'all. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I'm getting on YouTube real quick. Hold on one second. Hey, Trixie. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. That is Rage Quit number 2. So, since Jen is begging for attention, I'm gonna give it to her. Hold on one second. Welcome. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in.
You when you ask me something, I'm gonna tell you. If she came to me and she came in a box right now and said some fucked up shit to Fiora Trash Panda, I would tell her she did some fucked up shit.
I know you would. T kept clocking her yesterday.
Yes,
every time she tried to
respects
talk
that.
about somebody.
She respects that, and she just, when it's so much at once, she starts doing responses. She's not hearing anything you're saying. She just responds quickly.
I don't wish harm on anyone. I hope that she, gets her mental health and different things in order.
If we could see somebody
and
grow, would we really not want to see somebody grow?
Right. there's a lot of things that Bernie's done that would be hard to just forgive and just, right?
Absolutely.
She would have to show actual change for people to be more susceptible to her. But does that mean just because I don't particularly like her in this moment that I want bad things to happen to her? No.
Correct. Right.
And Dora needs answers for things that have been happening. I know the P3DO label has been thrown out there quite often these past few months. That's all I wanted to say. Like, everybody needs to chill, calm down a little bit. Just because Dora and Bernie are having conversations doesn't mean they're besties. Dora needs answers. She's deserving of answers. And
I don't know who that is, but
everybody just needs to relax.
Yeah, I mean, and I would say I don't care who it is on this app. If I was directly involved, I'm going to go to that person, even if they are my absolute worst enemy, and have a conversation with them, because that's what grown-ups do. Maybe not in your guys' real life, but in my real life, that's how reality is you just talk. You got to talk. It's conflict resolution, right? You got to talk through this shit. Doesn't mean that we're asking, or that Dora is like, hey, we're going to have a good conversation. Everybody fucking forgive Bernadette. Everybody forgive all
No,
the
and I'm
bad
not telling
things
you
Bernadette
because of
did
what
that.
I choose to do has nothing to do with everybody else's feelings.
Right.
I validate everybody's feelings and I appreciate everybody's feelings. And I am grateful that, a lot of you guys are able to, I want you guys to be able to talk to her, but I also want to see her heal. I also want to, if I can be an influence to that, to say, hey, you're let's grow. Let's keep on the right path. Let's do this. I want to see that for her. Just like it's no different, with a lot of people. How many of us have sat in boxes with our enemy?
Right. Or how many of us have hopped up in a box? I've done it myself. How many of us have went to a live and hopped up in a box because we were being discussed and we wanted clarity and we wanted receipts, right? We have all done it. And so let Dora get the clarification. That's why I wanted to come here to talk to you, Dora, is because I wanted to tell you,
and
because I was seeing the chat yesterday, and I was seeing how people were upset because their feelings do matter. They were hurt by the vile things that she said, and those are 100% vile. But also now, in the time being right now, there are allegations being said about you, and now it's your turn to have conversation and get clarification, and nothing is wrong with that. And please don't let anybody ever make you feel like something is wrong with doing the adult right thing.
Right. And this is the thing, like and when I say, I told Better Days and I had a conversation this morning. I said, when I was in Bernadette's position, I was like that 2 years ago. My responses, I was coming out of addiction. I was fucked up in the head. Like, okay, I was real fucked up, but you know what? There was nobody there to help me. It was me. And that shit was fucking hard as hell. And if I can encourage her to do better and to get back to her life of being Bernadette, then I'm here for that. I will do that.
I love that. Because I gotta hop down. I just wanted to give you some encouragement because I know how people feel about Bernadette, and I have heard the things that she has said, and I'm not making excuses for her. I am just saying it's okay for adults to have conversations, and why adults on this app think that it's not okay is beyond me, and I will never understand it, and I will never understand how you get through your real life if you're not able to have a conversation.
Right. And, another thing too, Tall, a lot of us can say in our life, and let me say this, a lot of us can say that when we were at our worst, a lot of us didn't have anybody to help us or give us encouragement or say, hey, you can do this, you can learn, you can grow. Let's get on the right path. Nobody. I remember that there was nobody when I was going through it, and it was a fucking dark ass place. And let me tell you, it was scary as shit. But you know what? I made it through it. And if I can be encouraging to Bernadette to learn and grow and to understand, and to grow as a person, I will do that. I'll take that responsibility.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, I work with, I mean, I work with the homelessness community. I work with people who have literally burned every single bridge and have been forgotten about for years, veterans, CEOs, like people who have just been forgotten about. And sometimes it takes 30 people to find the right person to help somebody hold their hand and bridge the gap to resources and get them in whatever help it is that they need. And I don't think you're wrong for that. I just know that I also tried with Bernadette. And I am the type of person who is like, I will try once. And then if you're not like willing to show that you're wanting to actually change or that you want to get these services, then I'm wasting my time type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But maybe you are the person who will be able to help and guide her through that. That's great. I just want you to make sure that you keep in mind that this conversation is for you. It is not about the chat. It is not about anybody else that is watching. It is about you and the allegations that are being said about you and your family.
Yes, and another thing too, I work in the medical field, and I see a lot, and trust me, I talk to a lot of people on a daily basis, and people who are struggling just like Bernadette, and sometimes it's not good. It's not good conversations. It's not. They're mad at the world. They're frustrated. They're very overwhelmed. There's things going on in their hearts. And I'm not excusing anything Bernadette has done or said. I will say, and just like I say to Bernadette, when you have a conversation with these people, respectfully, it needs to be one-on-one so that you can get your feelings out and focus, because when there's multiple people involved with trying to talk to Bernadette, she can't focus. She can't, because you have to understand, guys, she's very new to therapy. She just got into therapy. She's doing therapy. Matter of fact, she's at therapy right now. And she woke up this morning and she was very happy. I checked with her. She was, having her coffee this morning and relaxing and laughing. And she put her bandana on and said, I'm ready for the day. She was doing her makeup and she was just as calm as she could be. And she was having a good time this morning. And I told her I would check back in with her later and we will do like the receipts. We'll go through everything together before we do the live tonight. And I think that therapy will help her also. Somebody, you have to understand too, she was told with me to stay away from me. Don't have a conversation with Dora. She's gonna dox you. She's gonna do this. She's gonna come for your family. She's gonna do all these horrible things. And in her mind, that's why she was always afraid to have a conversation with me. But she has opened up to me a lot. And I told her, I said, Bernadette, if I was gonna be malicious, I would have done that fucking shit 3 weeks ago.
Right. And also too, like, I think like, okay, so Dora and T have set the live for 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If this is going, like, she has hurt a lot of people, right? If it's going to trigger you, don't watch it. It's that easy. It's self-awareness. This live is going to be for Dora and her family. And yes, like I said, everyone's feelings, they matter always. But
you know what?
Dora hasn't got to have this conversation yet.
When I met my wife,
Yes, 7 p.m.
When I met my wife was suffering through PTSD. She was in a DV situation, and that DV situation was terrible. She was night terrors. She was screaming. She was always yelling. It's the same response. What if that would have been me turning my back on my own partner? Because I felt like she was being shitty to me, or she was shitty. Like, I couldn't have done that. I never gave up. I told her, we're going to get through this together. This is what's going to happen. We're going to do this step, this step, this step. And a lot of us can say the same. A partner and a friendship is two different things. And for Bernadette, I want the best for her. I want her to heal. I want her to grow. And I want eventually the doors opened up for Bernadette to be able to focus and have conversations. I want her to understand that growing and learning, well, Gemini, I know that. When she learns and grows, that it's two different aspects. I want her to grow in her life. Because you have to think about this. This shit was brought to her. Muggles latched on to her. Muggles brought the fucking fuckery to her.
And Dora, I think this is where is that my package? I'm gonna have to hop up here, hop off of here in a second. But like, if people knew the type of individuals I had to help out in the streets, y'all would really not like me. I'm just saying that right now. You guys would really not like me because I have to help racist individuals. I have to help people who are against the LGBTQIA company, LGBTQIA community. You know what I'm saying? And so it just kind of stuck with me because it just stuck with me. And so hate me if you want to. I'm all for adult conversations, but no, I don't stand with racism or bigotry or any of the vile things she says. I don't feel like it's a pass, and I don't feel
and I told her that.
But that's the difference, though. Like, in real life, you're like looked at as like such a good person for doing those things, but on the internet, it's like, you know what I mean? It's just perception.
It's like the internet is a completely different world, and that is where I struggle with being on TikTok, is because I stay true to myself, right? And I mean, at least I try to, but then sometimes I can get caught up in the drama and I can start talking some shit, you know what I mean? But in real life, if a racist were to walk up to me and they were unhoused and on substances, my job would be to help provide services. And so, I mean, I'm not saying I come on the app and like give services and reach out to racist people or bigotry people. I don't do all that. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody was like, hey, I have a pew, I'm about to unalive myself, would I talk to them? Absolutely. Because I've lost my dad at an early age to that in front of me. And I would do anything to go back and change that, or have a conversation with him, or hope that someone knew how to have a conversation with him so that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone's life is important, except for, I will say, P3DOs. I really don't care what happens, but that's just that. Anyways,
Facts.
I have to hop off here. I will definitely be tuning in, and kudos to you for being a grown adult to get clarity for you and your family. So
I really appreciate you, Tutal.
Thank you, Tutal.
And see, I like I said, I had a conversation with Better Days this morning. She wasn't, I know that that Better Days has her own feelings, but also I had a conversation with her about this and kind of gave a deep dive into it. And I told her, this is what's going on. This is how this is. This is this. And I eventually, hope that instead of the back and forth shit and all the craziness, I would like to eventually open that door for people to be able to talk to her and have that closure or have that conversation with her, and see her grow and see her be herself, because it's never too late. It's never too late for people to grow and learn and be some of the best people. And I want to see that for her. I do.
And Dora, I'm glad you said that she was not medicated, because now I see, because if I'm not, I'm like her, easily set off.
Yep.
Very, very easily set off if I'm not. So I'm glad you clarified that.
Yes.
And I hope she gets it. because it will help tremendously. Trust me.
Absolutely.
I know.
And I believe that it will help her a lot. And I believe because she is recently just starting, with getting regulated. So I think.
Yeah, it'll take time because I think I went through like 3 different kinds until they finally found the right one.
Yep.
I've been on them since I was 18 years old.
Yes. Medication is amazing. And I'm going to tell you guys a little, when I was dealing with depression and anxiety, I did not want to fuck with nobody. Like, I would cuss you out real quick. I still do, but yeah, hey.
That's another thing.
But I was just like that. I was like, fucking snapping. You want to see me wilding out? I'll show you wilding out. And I did. And the thing about it is when I finally got medicated, it regulated me. It put me on the right track to becoming myself again, because I had felt like I'd lost myself. I lost everything about me. I felt empty. I felt numb, like I didn't know. I didn't know. And I was just fucking like a total different person from daylight to dark when I got medicated. And medication works fucking wonders. I will tell you that right now. I am on anxiety medication. I am on citalopram. That shit has worked wonders for me.
The other thing I wanted to say earlier was, just because Dora feels a certain way doesn't mean that T feels that same way. It just means that T is Dora's friend and she's being a good friend and supporting them.
And she respects me.
Right.
Yes, I think
I expect Dora to respect my feelings, and in the same manner, I'm going to respect her feelings.
100%.
Doesn't mean we're going to agree
Nope.
at all. But I'm giving her space. I'm giving her the space to get clarity, and Bernadette is willing to give her that.
Right.
But she's not ready. Why am I going to let people that are angry with her? I understand that she mentions name. Get it. But if you get in a box and you tell her your feelings with anger, she's going to run, so there is no closure. If I know that's what's going to happen, what's the point in doing it?
Correct. And that's what I say with Bernadette. If she tries to, get off on another topic, just let me talk to her. Let me say, hey, Bernadette, it's okay. Let's just stay on topic. Let's just talk here. Because she gets anxiety quickly, like in a matter of seconds. She starts getting anxiety when things like this. She will not talk, and you won't get a conversation out of her because she shuts down. She runs from it. She won't face it because she's feeling attacked at that moment. Like yesterday when she got out of this box, I saw her because I called her immediately and I said, "Are you okay?" And she was just shaking and sweating and freaking out. And I said, "Bernadette, I just need you to get a cold washcloth and put it on the back of your neck. You're in fight or flight. It's okay. Let's just breathe a minute. Let's turn on some music." And I turned her on some music and she relaxed. She got real fucking calm. So that's, that's how it has to happen with her. I just don't want people, and I'm not saying every single one of you guys have valid feelings. All of you guys have valid feelings to how you feel or how she's done or what she said to you. Those feelings are 100% valid, but I do believe that I hope that one day that we can open the door to having a conversation with her one-on-one and not 5-on-1, because she doesn't comprehend. She doesn't When it's all coming so fast, guess what happens? Bernadette responds fast. She don't listen to hear. She's responding. And that's not how a conversation, and just like she kept saying in this box yesterday, she's like, Dory and I can always have a conversation. I feel like I can talk to her. And she can. I want her to be able to speak just like she allows me to speak. She doesn't interrupt me on the phone. When I'm saying something to Bernadette or when I'm telling her something, she listens. She sits quietly and she listens to me. And she'll respond after I finish. She's very coherent to the conversation when it's just us talking to her.
No, we don't expect that, Queenie. We don't expect
I don't
anybody.
expect people having conversations with Bernadette. If they don't want to have a conversation with Bernadette, I respect that.
It's not about tonight is not about anything other than Dora trying to get closure. That's it.
Yep. And Bernadette moving forward. I want her to move on from it. I want her to understand the things because she doesn't know the past with Jen. She truly don't. She don't get the harm Jen has done to other people. She has no idea.
Right. I get it, Queenie. I completely understand.
She has no idea some of the things that Jen has done. And she's willing to hear. She wants to learn. She wants to educate herself on it. She wants to have those conversations. And I'm here for that. And if I can be the mediator in that and I can be an influence to Bernadette to do better, I will do that. I will be that person. And if it makes people mad, I accept that.
Dora, you got to do something that's going to make you better for yourself.
Nobody has to like me. Nobody has to agree with me. I'm not asking for that because I don't need validation from people.
You do. You just do what you think is best for you.
So I figure I'll just give a little Miss Sue update while I'm up here. They were supposed to receive this device for his surgery today, but they unfortunately are having a hard time getting the device because of these new tariffs, and there isn't like a medical exemption for medical devices.
Yep.
So it's basically like held up. So they're just keeping him like as comfortable as possible and trying to keep his blood pressure under control until they can figure out what to do. So that is what I know.
Right.
Queenie, I don't give her false hope with conversations on people because if people say, hey, Bernadette, I don't want a conversation with you, that's that. That ends there. That is between her and the people that are affected. And if people, she can respect that and you can respect that. Like if you don't want to have a conversation with her, then hey, that's left where it's at. That's left in the dust. It's moved fine.
Yeah, so I have been and I'm going to continue to pray for Sue, and her husband and their family.
Same here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yep. And we're going to do this. And I think that, mutually that people can come together. And again, I'm not going to tell people, oh, you have to have a conversation with Bernadette. You don't have to do anything. Nobody does. Nobody has to do anything. People are grown adults. They can choose their decisions. They can make their decisions. But I'm saying that, after all of this, I just want to, move past it. Nobody has to agree with anything that I'm doing, fully. But I am transparent with you guys, and I am keeping it like, hey, this is what's happening. This is what we're gonna do. And
7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central.
Jamie Giles said, please read up on adult ODD.
Right, Queenie. Yep.
And like I said, guys, you guys don't have to agree with me. You don't have to any of that. I'm not asking for anybody to agree with me. I'm not asking for people to accept what I choose to do. And I respect that. Just the same as I respect you. So I respect your feelings. And I understand that, your feelings are validated.
Thank you, Farrell.
And I don't think that, we're never too far to, nobody is ever too far gone to, she's never been medicated. She went so long, Leah, without medication. She was unmedicated for quite some time. And I know that does play a big factor in things. And I just want people to know that you're never too far gone to heal and grow. You're not too far, you're not a slip away, you know what I mean?
Distraction.
And, I just think that we're never too far gone to get help. We're not. We're never too far, because we can all say in our life that, we have been in that place. And I myself, I gotta meet. I'm just gonna play a song real quick, T.
Okay.
Okay. But make sure you guys join tonight at 7 p.m. We will be live having some conversation. T, Alexa, pause, please. T, I know there's a lot of receipts on the Jen stuff if you would like to get those together too.
Yep.
And so we can kind of give people a deep dive of the fuckery that we have been through with Jen. And this is different. This is different. I feel like Bernadette was also pulled into this because she didn't know these fucking people. Let's be real. She didn't know Jen. She didn't know Muggles. It was all brought to her. I've seen that myself. It was brought to her. Bernadette was messaged. Bernadette was reached out to. She wasn't reaching out to Jen. She wasn't reaching out to Muggles. Bernadette was the one that was reached out to. So, we're gonna give a deep dive into the Jen shit. And we're gonna go there, and we're going to, in the Muggle shit, we're gonna give people the full context of things that have occurred. I know that T has a lot of Jen stuff from past history. So T, I want to be able to pull those screenshots as well and show kind of everything that has occurred from then to now, and then people can get an understanding of, and we're not just being on the app saying, hey, this is what we've dealt with. This is what we fucking dealt with Jen. This is what we dealt with here. There's lots of things there. No, Jen is stronger. Yes, a backstory with Jen. Yes, we will do that tonight. A backstory with Jen it's a lot. It's a hell of a fucking lot. But and some of the things. One thing I am grateful for is that I met beautiful people through Jen. T here, I met streaming Jen. T was covering Jen, and that's how I met T. I've met a lot of people along the way in awareness, because I'll give you a little backstory on me in awareness. I was almost scammed out of Shannon Gardner. There's some of you guys that were there for that. And I was defending her because I had no fucking idea. I thought she was just an elderly lady that needed medication. She didn't have her medicine. And when people finally told me, I took that accountability. And I fucking stood there and I said myself, hey, this is, I didn't know. I had no fucking idea. I had to educate myself, on this situation. So I do want to say that if anybody has been affected by Jen or Muggles, please know that tonight's going to be that kind of live. So if you want to come up and share your story, we're happy to do that. I want that tonight. I want that tonight so that everybody gets a full context when they're showing things, and
yes, Maria.
And we're showing the past history. Hey, Brittany, I want people to see these things, okay? And I want people to be able to get it out there. And I want Bernadette to hear for herself. I don't want Bernadette to just be told something. I want her to be able to hear for herself, because she hasn't got to hear. She don't know the past history with Jen. She doesn't know any of that stuff.
Right, Lollipop.
And there's other reasons why Bernadette was a target too. T knows.
Yep.
For Jen. And
yes, it'll be here. Who asked that? Sugar Boom Boom.
Yep. Do you believe it's too late for them to change? No, I don't. I think everybody can change, to be honest. And I've tried with Jen. I tried 3 times with Jen.
I changed.
I tried, and T has tried with Jen. And we still hope that, she changes. And
We still pray for her.
yep.
Yeah, I came up here just simply to tell Queenie about the change thing, right? Because I used to be a firm believer that people could not change. And I also used to be a firm believer in once a cheater, always a cheater, or once a manipulator, always a manipulator. But then when I got on substances and I started experiencing it, and then I realized that I can change, it completely changed my perspective. And so I want to say, I mean, everybody thinks differently, but I see people changing every day in real life, and that's why I do the work that I do, is because of the rewards that come with it from watching people go from rock bottom to completely changing their lives and owning homes and getting their kids back and taking care of legal issues. You know what I'm saying? And so I wanted to say that with voice and not text message. So
Yep. And what we have always said about Jen is Jen has, I do believe that too, Queenie. I believe that people can change for the better. I believe that people can get better. But with Jen, the thing about Jen is there's things that Jen, we always say with Jen, right? The stuff that she has done and continues to do, she's still currently doing it. She's still living that life dirty. And that is one of the biggest things for people, because Jen likes to say, oh, I've been doing so well. Yes, you got an apartment and you got a job. And we told you that we were glad that you got a job and that you got your own apartment and that you're doing things for yourself, but you're still living the dirty. You're doing things to people that is just very, the same can be said about others. Absolutely it can. Absolutely it can. It goes both ways,
I'm so glad you just said that, Dora, because I don't know much about Jen, but I was listening the other day, and people were like giving her praise for having all these things that like we're normally supposed to have, right? Which are huge accomplishments for people who are in substance use or experiencing homelessness. But also, like, it's not just task oriented. Like, we're supposed to have jobs, we're supposed to have cars, we're supposed to have our IDs, but we also have to get out of that street nasty lifestyle we lived, where we were scamming people, gaslighting, manipulating, robbing people, doing the worst to people. You know what I mean? People play that part where they act like they've changed, but they ain't done no healing, or they haven't really changed the inner self. You know what I mean? So I'm curious to know more about this Jen person, because I don't know who she is until recently. I was going to say something else to Queen E, but I forgot what I was going to say, so I'm going to draw it. But Dora, can you message me your Snapchat if that's okay?
Oh, what is it, hun?
I said, could you DM me your Snapchat if that's okay?
Yes, of course. I actually showed it on the screen yesterday.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. I'll put it up so you can grab a screenshot real quick.
All right. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome, hun. Let me see. I went through and grabbed this shit yesterday because I was like, fuck it. Like, but T, can you big box me?
Yes.
Thanks, darling. That's it.
Oh, let me move my thingy.
She wants to grab that. Yes, tonight. You're welcome, darling. Correct. It will be held here at T's. And there are gonna T. I gotta talk to you about a couple of people that want to come in and show screenshots.
Okay.
I know. Jesus Christ!
You're killing me, Dora.
T, did you just get a thing saying he was live?
Hi, my babies. Yes, I'm okay. I promise. I'm good.
Mallory. Are you talking about for
Do your hair?
Mallory?
Do you want to
Yeah.
come in the box? Yeah. T is being a good sport. That's for sure.
You're welcome. Yeah, I had to cut it off last night. I had enough. I'm sorry if it seemed rude. So my emotions are a little bit different. If you've noticed any change in me, I I mean I still have fun and shit, but um, I can either be um numb about shit and not give a fuck, or I just shut down. So I'd had enough last night.
I think I left right after Dora left. I couldn't take no more
Listen, I had
Halloween.
to shut my brain down because I was already overwhelmed from a lot of stuff yesterday, and I just going to be like, oh my goodness, like my mind was like, holy fucking shit. Like I've just got to breathe for a minute. Like I literally
My brain,
I
my
just
brain
had to
hurts.
shut myself down and just relax myself and collectively collect myself because I was a mess yesterday. I ain't gonna lie. I was a total mess yesterday.
Yeah, like I shut down and turned my volume down on my phone and tablet. I called and talked to a friend for a little bit, then I laid down and I went the fuck to sleep. Um
Loretta, we know you lay your head on the kitchen table and fall out, girl.
Shit, I
Like,
fucking go
me and
sleep on
Loretta,
my
listen,
own.
no, I had fucking fire ants at 3 a.m., okay? Loretta knows that joke. Listen, I was fucking bananaed at 3 a.m. because I could not sleep and I was on live and, well,
No wonder I woke up at 3
Rim was in
a.m.
trouble last night. For all of you guys that didn't know, she was being called into Skittles and Smashleys, and there was all kinds of shit going on. I don't know. It was riddles with Skittles at 2 a.m., so there's that. Bubbles, listen, girl. Oof. I needed to woosah, because I was probably like 10 seconds from losing my shit. Bubbles was in there, I think, at 3 a.m. Shit.
My ass was asleep. I don't know
Listen,
why
it
the
was
fuck
fucking
Dora
riddles with
was even
Skittles. So
up.
for all of you guys that didn't know and you were watching OG's live last night, Skittles came in there with 4 Florida men and started again and started speaking on people's children and telling them fuck they kids.
Oh
And
Lord.
acting a whole ass of herself.
So wait, Cassandra says fuck you mama and Skittle says fuck you kid.
Um, and Skittles came in and told OG that and made a comment about her black children. It was a lot last night. It was a lot. It was fucking a lot last night. And
I'm so glad I was asleep.
yeah. And it was crazy. I didn't know what was transpiring. There was talk of rat pipes and fucking people's children, and it was wild. I don't even know the full context of what happened because I came in late and I was like, it was wild. It was wild. Yes, she came in there and she jumped a box like 10 times.
Okay, everybody's like, fuck your mama, fuck your kids. What about fuck your daddy and fuck your sister? That's the new trend, Dora and T.
Yes, it was Skittles and Miss Unknown again. Skittles was trying to go at Miss Unknown. She tried to go at Florida Man. She tried to go at OG. She tried to go at everybody in there last night, and she was going at Rim. And it was like fucking wild shit. It was all over the place, and I was like, yeah, I mentally can't do that shit today.
Oh, Queenie and your dog.
Yeah, like I mentally can't do the riddles with Skittles because
Nope. If she comes in tonight, just fucking block her. If you know it's her, no,
yes,
I can't
yeah,
deal.
please, I cannot fucking yeah. That situation,
and not just tonight. That's any night.
Yeah, that situation with Skittles is no. And Florida Man told her, he's like, do you not understand? I don't fuck with you. I don't want nothing to do with you. Like, stop. Like, for real. That's what I've always called her, Mama B. Riddles with Skittles, because it's fucking circles. That's all it is. Now, with her, you can't have a conversation because she's just like, well, Florida Man, Mike. You can't get a fucking word in.
What day is it?
Mike. It's constantly. And it's riddles all the way around. You have to figure out what the fuck she's saying because she has these damn conspiracy theories, and she starts going off on something else, and it's just fucking crazy. It's fucking wild. You want to talk about a roller coaster ride? It will fuck you up in 2 seconds. And this is why Florida Man was, and then she left, then she come back, then she left, then she come back. It was just fucking wild.
And I think I lasted.
Ibuprofen is one of the fucking things I can't with, I when she comes in there, like I was just listening on what was happening last night. And she was saying some things last night about how, and people have tried to help Skittles. Queen Witch tried to help Skittles. Queen Witch told Skittles that the offer stands. And she's tried to help her, but it's just I don't understand with the conversations that Skittles is so fucking, it always goes back to Mike, instead of, instead of saying, yes, I was here. Yes, this place. Skittles just fights with people. Like it's fucking wild. It's still a Florida Man and Skittles thing. And I don't, I've had my go around with Skittles. Trust that. My fucking shit with Skittles. Yes, Queen Witch did still say she would help her. Absolutely.
I would help her.
I know you would, honey. Like, I don't know the past history. I know the past history with her and Florida Man, like some of the stuff. But like we all wasn't a part of that, so we don't really know. But Jesus Christ, you would think.
Because I'm very blunt about things.
Yes.
I don't sugarcoat it, you know? I just...
Same, Miss Unknown. I know it. I know, Retta.
Oh, Hallie Not Berry was in a box last night and they were talking Miss Unknown. I didn't even know what the hell was happening. We were talking about how, the stuff was transpiring with Hallie Not Berry. She got in a box and started fucking going off, and there was just so much shit. Like it was wild. And then you got Skittles.
Ooh.
Hang on, I'm trying to figure out what in the actual fuck.
Have you ever... Okay, there you go.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Debbie.
Be a big and bad person.
Mm-hmm.
And do they not realize when you lie about somebody and it might put that person over the edge?
They don't care because they're not people that consider other people's feelings.
Mental health is nothing to tease about or to make fun of either. I kept having to get out of the live yesterday because it was getting way too much of the yelling and the screaming and the carrying on and the lying and everything else. I get scared because I have real bad mental health growing up and still today, and I still see a therapist every week. And if somebody on says something to
Right.
somebody and a mental health and it puts them over the edge and they do something to harm themselves, how's that person going to feel about what they might have caused?
Some people don't care. Some people really don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I am so sorry, Miss Debbie.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Hope everything's okay.
Yes, hold 1 second.
Talk about receipts, T.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, Jin Jin. Have you been lying about something?
Did you see that remark?
Mm-mm.
She says those you're in the box with right now don't care about what I said.
Excuse me?
What's the account?
SPEGHINY 27S.
Oh. Hold on, Retta.
Hold, please. Hold 1 second.
Hang on, T. I'm asking.
Okay.
And Dora, again, is there something you need to tell all of us if Mama J's pregnant?
Okay, Robbie. Yes, Mama J is like, I'm fucking with y'all.
I wish. I wish I was.
It's a boy. No, it's got to be a girl. I didn't have a girl. I didn't have a girl of my own, so I'm gonna steal Dora's and Mama J's.
Listen,
What?
honey chow.
Would you just spill the beans? Water. Spill the beans.
You're not gonna steal Dora's food.
Turtles. We're gonna test that theory.
I fucking love. Listen,
I'm
I
gonna
need
call
Miss
Maury.
Unknown. I just need Miss Unknown to put a smile on my face right now by coming up and say "muke up." Please, Miss Unknown, because I know it fucking bugs the shit out of people, and I fucking love it. I think it's the cutest thing.
I'm gonna call Maury.
Listen, I fucking love hearing Miss Unknown. She cracks me the fuck up.
And no, I'm gonna say I'm the father because I'm gonna be rich as hell.
No, Gypsy, that is not it. She does have a job.
Yep. I fucking love it. I fucking love Miss Unknown. I know. Here she comes. Let's go, Miss Unknown.
Dora, you need to murk it up.
Yes, baby. I fucking love it because I know it pisses Skittles off so bad.
Right.
Who did a
She
poll?
want me to murk up so bad. She want me to murk people, which I don't know why. But she need to murk her ass up and stay murked up.
Who is
She was
Kelly?
fucking cracking me up last night because Unknown, because when Skittles came up in the box, she was like, Unknown. And Unknown was like, you need to fucking muke up. She's like, bitch.
She had court today.
Sally messaged me.
Who did the poll?
I don't know. What kind of pose do we got? Are we climbing pose today or what are we doing?
No, it said Kelly's tears need a either bucket or a Grand Canyon, and it was set for 19 seconds. Who the fuck is Kelly, and who did the poll? What?
Dora, you know Shields had court today. I wish they would have kept her ass, but I hope they didn't though.
I know, I didn't see one either. Just that result popped up. I'm like, the fuck?
Where the poll at? Till y'all don't see it.
No,
Where
I
the
mean
poll?
the results popped up on mine. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I didn't see a poll, but the results of a poll popped up for me.
That's weird.
I'm like, the fuck? Who the fuck is Kelly? I know that's what I'm saying. It's weird. It was 100% Kelly needs the Grand Canyon for her tears. By the way, Andrew said he did it.
What's really going on? Oh,
Mallory
Oh,
ain't got nothing else
who's
to talk
Kelly?
about.
Andrew, who's Kelly?
Andrew didn't do it because he's not a mod. Only mods can do polls.
Oh, wow. Why is he saying he did it? Bop it, twist it, pull it. I love that. I was addicted to that sucker.
Right now, what you mean bopping, twisting, and pulling? Now, what we bopping, twisting, and pulling? Cause you're
That's
twisting
what
the
I want to know.
comment.
What we fucking pulling?
Hi, Mississippi. It was a fun toy. I loved it.
What page she on? Bop it, twist it, and pull it. What page she on? And why she talking about me on this beautiful Monday? Like, what is going on?
I was just going to say, I know Mallory is not talking about my home skillet.
Mallory talks about everybody.
Oh
She
no.
needs to leave Miss Unknown alone, for real, for real.
I mean, she got herself into some shit yesterday. Just poop, popped in, got in the middle of it, and then was back in the box later, kind of backtracking that shit.
She
Why was
known for that. She a good backpedaler. She's known for that.
Why was you asking questions later, but you wasn't asking questions to begin with, and you was just being accusatory about people you don't even know? Mallory.
My honest opinion is I think everybody goes. The ones that go after Miss Unknown and talk mess are the prejudiced ones. That's just my opinion, though.
I fucking love her.
Mima, y'all know Mallory don't like me because she don't know how to wipe front to back. She wipe back to front. Now y'all know this why they lady don't like me, because she still ain't learned how to wipe front to back. I'm confused on why she talking about me today. And then she got me blocked on all my pages. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. Maybe I'm just a little bit sensitive when it comes to you.
I already know Mima. I be trying to duck this smoke, but they just be coming. Ooh, child.
I know.
T, I'm gonna send you some people that are coming in the boxes tonight. I know I'm that Brittany will be here.
Okay, have you gotten an answer yet to my question?
Oh, hold on.
Mima, is you listening to her on the set? Is Dora, do any one of y'all got a second device? Do y'all
Yeah,
hear
I
what
can pull
it's
her up.
like? Well, yeah, T, let's hear what she's saying. And Dora, murk up Dora when she get the plan. Make sure you murk up that mic, okay?
I say that me and Miss Unknown are home skillets. We are literally home skillets.
Right, we next door neighbors.
Yep.
What is it? Miss Unknown? In the Claire.
You know in the club we all fam.
That's right, girl.
You know what? I've been around for loyalty from the beginning, and this ain't the first. Mittens, I'm sorry this has happened to you, but she has a way of getting people to do things for her so her hands stay clean. We have receipts. Don't worry about skin color. We have receipts. I have receipts too.
See, who was that she listening to? See,
No,
I don't.
this is literally like Halloween decorations are up in my video.
Huh?
So this was
A floor man probably knows.
October-ish
Hold on.
when
I
all
don't
of
know.
this started going down. Yeah. And then soon
Bye,
after this
sunsets.
is when Malibu Blue started getting the messages, or the message, she got the message about the Thanksgiving donation. And then Malibu Blue told somebody, and Sunshine got a hold of it, and then Sunshine went on Petty's platform and on her own platform and was calling OG out for asking people for money. And it was a whole mess because it ended up that OG said she was asking for the money to get Nikki Thanksgiving dinner. Now, my understanding was that Sunshine was friends with Nikki at the time and had, maybe don't quote me on this, but I thought Sunshine had gotten Nikki some stuff for Thanksgiving. So, like, it became a whole thing. And OG blamed Malibu Blue for going and telling people that she had been asking people for money. And now OG is leading this whole campaign against how terrible of a fucking person Malibu Blue is.
How?
huh?
Where did she get that?
Right? Like
That
what?
wasn't even OG the other day. That was fucking um TikTok Street Smart.
All they're trying to explain is that's Gina. What was done was absolutely wrong to throw an innocent person that did absolutely nothing. Now, I want to remind you, too, one thing about OG that we have been able to, like, unequivocally prove, okay, was that in August, OG said she needed $550 to Gina. Gina sent her
Can
$550
y'all be in the comments? I gotta take Raja out. And I
Okay,
gotta watch
Amber.
her like a hawk.
Okay.
that PayPal held a certain amount of that 550. So
I
OG,
guess Mallory mad because when OG came in your box the other day, T, and she was asking about Malibu and Smash. Is this where this stemming from? Because OG ain't spoke on Malibu.
OG. Now, Gina specifically said that the agreement was OG would send the 550 on PayPal back to her. And that Gina was supposed to get like $134, which was what they had initially released to OG. Now, OG kept the additional money until she got called out, and it was pointed out that Gina, when she had been asked for $550, sent $1,100 back in August. And in October, when OG got called out, all of a sudden OG's memory suddenly healed, and she remembered, oh yeah, I haven't sent any money back to Gina. And so she sent the fucking
All right, so T, while you're playing that, I do gotta go make a call and go through some stuff, and I'll get to that.
Okay.
been started to get
All
called
right,
out.
I'll be right back.
And it's so crazy because Florida Man, we ain't heard from Mallory since y'all did that live. I just thought about it, the Scammy Award. She never spoke on the Rissa shit. Now all of a sudden,
We had the Cash App and we had the PayPal. Gina has sent money to OG in different spaces, my understanding is. So if OG is only giving you one space where Gina and her got money, she needs to remember that she specifically said the reason that Gina had to send her double the amount was because specifically Gina had sent the money wrong on PayPal. So she came back and sent it on Cash App.
Now, something else a lot of people don't know, OG made a wreath, and OG said that the person who bought it flaked out, they hadn't paid for it, so she did a raffle. Now, originally, the raffle had like 20 spots, okay? She went live, she was selling these spots for like $10 a piece. So, I think originally the wreath had been like a $150 wreath. She made $200 filling those spots, and Gina had bought the majority of the spots and put other people's names in it. And when Gina bought those spots, OG said, "Oh, well, I can open it up and we can do more spots." And added additional spaces to make
I'm screaming,
money.
not Florida Man hitting his mic. Y'all, we gonna have to crowdfund for Florida Man a phone. So Mallory gonna be talking about us. Cause we gotta get some money together to get Florida Man a phone. Cause this ain't gonna work.
Let's see.
Okay, we heard you that time, Florida Man, but you were tapping on that goddamn screen and we can't have it in public. No.
All right, does it work now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Mallory's just fat and full of shit. She just wants Cheeto money. That's why she's talking about it. There's a recording from the police from OG that debunks all of that. When I went to go play it in Mallory's box, she dropped me, which is really weird. But I don't know. I don't know what she's doing. Desperate for attention.
Exactly, and I thought she was changing her platform. I thought she didn't want to be in the mess and all the drama and stuff. But it's so convenient that you're talking about it on this Good Monday morning. And
That sounds like awareness to me. Does she still have her PayPal, her PO box in her bio?
she probably do, but she was the same one that was asking for gifts for her fiance. I'm just confused on why she thinks she can get on her and talk about somebody else owing money, and you was on her begging for money for your fiance birthday for presents. Like
For
what?
Switch games.
Going to question that. That's not my space to question. But I will say that soon after, there were talks of vacations and things. So,
Mallory trying to cast doubt on someone else's situation.
Leading up to the 550 she needed from Gina, there was a lot of money outgoing. July 18th closed. House closed. So then, there was all of this with Gina. Now, the 550 that she needed from Gina, she said she needed to pay a bill. She had kind of dry begged to Gina. She told Gina essentially, like, I could go online and battle for it, but I don't want to do that. That was a Thursday, like a Thursday. She needed the money for a Saturday, like that same Saturday. So she wasn't going to get any of the money from a battle until the Wednesday after.
Donna, you have an amazing idea. Why don't we all go ask if she's going to speak on RIFA? I got another phone. I'll be in there. I'm a backup.
$1,100 to OG, and the agreement was that OG would send the $550 back when PayPal released it, because Gina had sent it wrong. Instead, a couple days later, OG texts Gina and says she's bought her this nice gift, and it's a memorial plaque for her son, but she just had to borrow money from Gina to pay a bill. We're not talking like weeks later. We're literally talking that same fucking week. Now, since then, OG has gotten called out. Did she tell you about the $1,000+ she gave to Carmen?
What about the money she gave to Nikki? What about the money she gave to Hair Junkie? I can keep going. I can keep going on how many people OG has given money to. Blue.
It don't matter, Mallory. Rissa made an agreement and said she was gonna pay back. It's a difference when you make an agreement, you know, and say you're gonna pay somebody back.
Multiple individuals.
I got blocked. I asked her, what about the pimple on your cheek? I couldn't help myself.
And I also know that OG went and broke her word with Rissa. Because number one, when they worked out the payment plan, Rissa specifically said, can we not take this to TikTok and tell people that I'm paying you back already? Because, like, she wanted to annoy people. It is what it is. People were so fucking curious. Is Rissa going to pay her back? Rissa just wanted people to leave her the fuck alone. So she paid the initial $150 to OG in the beginning of September. Before the next payment was due, OG went on a live and said, I just heard Rissa said she's not going to pay me back. There was never any proof of it because Rissa didn't say that, by the way.
That is a goddamn lie, Mallory. I can't. Is y'all listening to this bitch lie?
Rissa a scammer, and then proceeded to dox Rissa, put all of her Cash App information out there so that people started harassing her and reporting her, and then told Rissa she would deal with everything via her attorney at that point. So tell me, how would you handle that situation? Y'all want to empathize with OG, but OG doesn't tell you
there's
about
a
all the
poll.
nasty shit she did to Rissa. She doesn't tell you about the fact that she lied about Rissa going and getting those kids.
Well, hi. So
Hi.
I hear we're pocket watching me again, so let's talk about it. What do we want to know?
Friends with Rissa at that time.
So first of all, misinformation, Mallory. Actually, Rissa made the first payment on October 1st. She was then there supposed to pay another payment within 2 weeks. I never told her, don't worry about paying me back. I told her, worry about going and getting those children, and then we will talk about payback once you get home and settled.
That this is what team loyalty.
Furthermore, you just made a false accusation and said that I gave Hair Junkie money. I have never given Hair Junkie not a fucking penny. So,
You made it sound like multiple people.
also, Miss for by credit card points.
Who gave what?
What else?
Back directly to make sure they get their money.
Play the game, count the chins, count the neck rolls, and connect the dots on her face. Because I am having a fucking ball over here. I'll be green screening that picture next.
I'm correct, Gypsy. It's not anybody's business what I do with my money, but I don't have anything to hide. I have sent Florida Man the text messages between me and Rissa top to bottom.
But y'all need to leave Rissa out of it at this point.
You need to shut the fuck up, Mallory.
Because it's not about Rissa. It's
Weren't you crying and boohooing about Mayor coming after you and you were going to go legal? Do you not realize the same thing you're complaining about somebody else doing? You're doing misinformation, Mallory.
She definitely was spreading misinformation. And she said that you never had an agreement, and we all know that's a lie because when the stuff first happened and it came out, we saw the receipts where Rick was supposed to pay you back.
OG has mysteriously
You're
been
welcome,
able to
Cynthia.
have to give people. She said she gave over $1,000 to Carmen.
What is what I do with my money your business, misinformation, Mallory?
Because Carmen lied and said that I ate a fancy in front of her basically mocked her while she was talking about not being able to afford cancer money.
You did. You absolutely did. That was on Petty's platform. You absolutely did that.
Which was a lie.
But I would like to see proof where I gave Hair Junkie money. I know it does. I mean, Mallory, you're an awareness platform, but you have your Cash App up, your PayPal up, and Amazon wish list.
For the thousands that she got
Just saying.
Timbuktu and back when he changed locations 3 times.
What I did for Blue is also none of your business. No, Cassie, and if she does show proof of something, it's false proof. So she claimed that I didn't own a bar and grill, came back 24 hours later and said I did own one, but why did it fail in 5 months? Which
was gonna need money for bills for people to throw
Yes,
gifts
this is live.
Since Mallory want to go live, Twinkles, can you cue me up some videos? I'm gonna go live in a few minutes. Twinkles, if anybody, can y'all cue me up some videos so we can have a live about Mallory since she want to have a live today?
I'll be coming to that live, so when Miss Unknown leaves here to go live, I'll be going right with her.
Yeah, I'm finna get some videos together.
Mallory, why don't you get a job? See, because I was in the middle of doing mine when my phone's blowing up that you're running your fat trap about me yet again.
That she changed OG's name to Kai in her phone at one point so they could frame Kai for phone messages.
Tell us something we haven't already fucking owned up to.
See, I'm finna hop down and get these videos and I'll show the live to you.
Okay, thank you.
But everybody wants to look at Mittens and say Mittens is the terrible person. Nobody.
Actually asked me to text her back. I did not change any name in my phone. Mittens changed my name in her phone to Kai. I responded as if it was Kai. So again, there's your misinformation.
All right, so for anybody that needs a hint on how to not get muted over at Mallory's, you can ask about the fake flight ticket that Rissa made. All you want, but don't mention the IP address.
Like she's straining. Oh, gee.
Who wants to go over there and say March 23rd, 2024? What about the IP addresses, Mallory?
Somebody money and then she throws them under a bus, Gracie.
Actually, people wouldn't know about the money that I give if it wasn't you fucking plastering it all over this fucking app, you dumbass.
Hey, Wicked.
In the past to pay her own bills.
Hey, Wicked. I have never asked anybody for any money to pay my bills. Thank you very much. Gypsy, I don't think that'd even be a queef. That'd be like a windstorm. And misinformation, Mallory, what I gave to Wicked is not your business either.
She wants to know. She wants to know where you get that money, OG. She needs some Cheeto money. Is she
wasn't even allowed to be spending that money because she lied about.
So we should all go over there and say, what about the IP addresses and the messages on March 23rd, 2024?
Give her any more money.
I'm blocked. See, what she did was back before she started dragging me with misinformation, she made sure to block my account.
Can somebody just send her like $6 for a fucking family-sized bag of Cheetos so she gets the fuck offline?
Belittling people. There's no transparency from OG. OG literally shows text. So OG has shown the same 3 text messages as her proof for the last months.
Really? I've showed like 500 and some odd screenshots, bitch. Again, misinformation.
Goes back to when Mittens and all of them started to kind of step
I
away.
see the IP messages rolling in.
They
She's stumbling.
had basically gone
Her,
into
her mods are gonna hurry up and start blocking people and muting them. That's what they do.
go and maybe go on Smashley's platform, maybe go on my platform, maybe go here, maybe go there.
They're all getting muted.
And
Annie, I don't even know if that's a fan. I seriously think it's like a fatal attraction.
those people were talking about fabricating information and that they were
And misinformation, Mallory, I still have the fucking text where somebody randomly fucking texted me saying that baby was withdrawing.
at a gas station, pregnant.
Okay, first of all, dumbass, nobody said middle of the night. She was supposed to be going to said child the next morning.
Can I get the big box?
Yes.
Thank you.
It was absolutely crazy.
Yeah, Rivka. Well, then again, she claims that, she blocked them. I know, Free Spirit. She really needs to learn how to clean and cook. I mean, if she's not putting out, you would think she would do, one of the two.
Absolutely crazy.
What's crazy is you wearing those, sweatshirts that 12-year-olds wear with those little headbands. I'm really starting to think it's a fetish.
Because OG's that kind of person.
Cassie, I have been getting blamed for everything since August of last year. Why do you think I switched my name to blame this on OG too?
She brought her in, was talking about how this girl, I will come in on my account. Y'all already know this shit. Y'all quit blocking me. I come in on this. Yeah, she really did. Yeah, hold on. I'll show you a picture of the 15-year-old girl. Yeah, she really, she brought her in, was talking about how this girl could use a D now that she's turned 15, how she's going to blossom into a young woman. And this is the 15-year-old right there. And
okay, that's fucking weird that a man was talking about a 15-year-old
buy the girl
girl.
a phone. The parents didn't like it, but she felt that she was teaching her better than the parents ever could. Yes, you guys.
That's why she lost her own children.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, she's creepy. Let's just be honest. I'm gonna point out, hasn't she said she's bisexual too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it adds an extra creepy.
I will come in on my account.
Why does that matter?
Well,
I mean,
that's what Mallory said. She finishes that sentence with an extra creepy layer.
The fuck?
But also, she allowed a child to be green screened on her live and sexualized.
Florida man, you realize that it was Mallory that allowed my 13-year-old daughter to be posted on her platform.
Yes, it was. See, that video is what I like to call a double repeat per second attack both Mallory and Dalton with it.
Yep.
Today, we're choosing Mallory.
Hi, Apple Juice.
Hi, Apple Juice. What's your question? Yeah, Rivka, she allowed my 13-year-old daughter to be, her phone number and our address to be shown on the platform. In turn, a man came to our home at 10 p.m. at night.
Hi, loving it.
Also, if anybody doesn't know,
Mary, you missed how, misinformation Mallory over there is crying about how you're so horrible and she's gonna go legal on you, but yet literally you doing what you do with Mallory is what she's been doing to me for 9 months.
Oh, gee, just send her $6. She needs one bag of Cheetos. That's why she's up there bitching.
Daisy, I have not talked about your baby. Mallory just made a fucking false statement and I corrected what the fuck was said. So
Hi, Robin.
we haven't spoke on your baby at all.
That's OG.
Well, by all means, send it to me. You have my phone number.
So in Muggle's room, she accidentally got up in the box on that account. So you might want to go through comments.
Wait. In Muggle's room, she accidentally got up. No, I purposely got up.
You're live
because of an account made about Wicked.
Like Kendra.
There was no.
She accidentally got in a box yesterday on that account.
It wasn't an accident. There's your misinformation again. I deliberately gotten it. So here are my accounts that I had no problem showing last night.
By the way.
That's the truth.
And if you got money from her, you're a means to an end until she doesn't need you anymore. Then she'll use you for sympathy because she.
Mallory, you're the only one that keeps bringing up money I've given to people. I'm not even on the back end talking to people about the money.
Because Carmen gave her a sob story that I had done something mean to her that I hadn't done. So there's that.
$5.94.
It's $6. I was right. We need $6 to get her off the internet. To get her the bag of Cheetos that she's desperately begging for right now.
That's what it is. She went live because she's low on her Cheeto funds, so she figured if she went live and talked about me, then she would get gifts, which in turn would be able to.
Malibu Blue was the one that gave the text.
I see how it works now with Mallory. She just gets on and annoys the fuck out of somebody until they're like, "Fuck it, here's $6. Go get some Cheetos."
That ended up getting her called out on petties and kicked out of the circle.
What circle, you dumbass? I was never in a circle on petties. Nice try. Malibu tried claiming that she was scammed for some fucking Thanksgiving money. $40 fucking dollars.
Rat's ass getting thanked in Pastor Petty's live. That's
then she found out real fucking quick that that wasn't the case. Instead of Malibu being fucking, an adult and getting back on the platform and being like, hey, that wasn't the case. I fucked up.
It's a huge pattern.
Has to be the puffs. If it's not the puffs, she'll get back online and cry that it was the wrong kind of Cheetos.
The Fab Five have their own story of how OG did them wrong.
The Fab Five have their own story?
I don't really talk to the Fab
Yes, the Fab Five have the story about how, they've contacted my abuser, my children.
Fives live recently. Fab Four comes in.
Hey, Daisy, you could probably sit the fuck down too, because one minute you're like pro OG, the next minute you're against me.
Their own experiences with OG, and they had actually stepped away from OG before all the stuff went down, which is kind of how they became the Fab Five.
Thank you, Peppa.
Mysteries.
We're not talking about Fab Five, number 4 now, are we, Mallory?
I mean, there's just some of what number 4 has done, trying to get information on Florida Man.
That's just on me. I'm only showing my own. But if I'm showing my own, there's way fucking more.
I don't know, Beast Mode. It's literally giving Rock the Credo a question.
Fab 4 also messaged OG's kid and abuser twice.
Yes, she did dox my 13-year-old daughter. And it's weird because she says Fab Five has her own story about OG. What story would that be? Because y'all said that you left loyalty because of Nurse Liz telling Fab Five number 1 her husband is attractive.
Well, I think Mallory just wants $6 from OG. OG's not going to give that $6 up easy. Not until Rissa pays that $5.50 back.
Up with your BS before I pay for someone to come to Michigan for the. Anybody, no matter how bad she gets.
Wait. Did she just make a threat? Did I just hear that right?
I think she was reading a comment.
She also said she was going to travel to mine and someone else's home if she was going to step on her necks.
No, remember, Mallory, you can run better than me, you can jump better than me.
She can sit on the couch and eat Cheetos better than me.
Oh, she can definitely do that better than me.
Ask for money. She doesn't ask for money. She doesn't ask for money. OG, okay, y'all, we really want to get Eddie in third. I can do $500, but this is August fucking 12th. This is like 12 days before she was asked.
My father's angels, it literally has, like I already have. We were talking last night about, unfortunately, the issue is interstate, so it's not just like a file a report and boom, they do something. It takes time. And Daisy's feelings about me, swayed to, jump scare, Florida Man. Daisy's shit about me sways to however Megan feels about me. If Megan likes me, Daisy's cool with me, which I don't give a flying fuck.
Hold on.
I should beast mode. Somebody run over to Mallory's chat and tell Mallory I just asked them for $1,000 to pay my mortgage.
Tried to get $550 from someone she got $550. She got $1,100 from someone.
Be very careful, Mallory, what you say, because I can show receipts.
I don't think she cares about receipts. With me,
I can show receipts. I mean, I sent you a whole shit ton of receipts of money I've sent, not received.
Mallory wants to look like guys face deep in a bag of Cheetos.
And a week later, she'd be.
That is a straight psycho stalker. Look.
Loyal.
It's under $12 for 2 bags.
Doesn't ask
She
for
doesn't
money.
deserve one bag.
Ask for money. She doesn't ask for money. She doesn't ask for money. She.
Yeah, Beast Mode, that is true. Because trust and believe, I have shown
Thank you,
hella
Hazel.
receipts to her lies.
Thank you, Hazel.
She needs to get in the business of taking care of her man in her home. Well, his home. She's playing a clip of Snow saying that I don't ask for money, which I don't. I've never asked for money for myself. And it was Gina. I was helping people solely on my own. And then Gina was like, you shouldn't be doing that, OG. You should allow us to help. We all want to help. And I should have never allowed anybody else to help. I should have just helped people on my own.
Beast mode.
I like all those expired certificates.
They are all expired certificates. Yes, they are.
Maybe it's time that I take that one video out of hiding of Mallory, and you know how she claims that her and her friends know what fiscal responsibility is, but she is like ass over fucking elbows deep into debt and being sued.
Y'all know I'm not good with Smash. I'm not good with Malibu Blue. But I've seen OG should not be the one that's allowed to like question anybody, especially when she has an agenda. Because I do feel there's a pattern.
Mind your own business. You have missed so much. Hey, Mayor, I think it's... message me. I think it's time we team up again.
In certain circles, and she's using that acceptance to go after people who have wronged her.
Bitch, if I want to go after people who have wronged me, I'll just go after them. I don't need anybody else's help. The fuck?
She'll go on live, she'll show some screenshots, she'll try to make you think certain ways.
Get it right. Whether it's my fiance's kid or mine, it's my child.
On her face, I was reading a comment. When I saw that Mittens had put up somebody's information, I said, take that down.
You fucking lying ass bitch. You were sitting there smirking. We have it. Nice try.
Never saw the video. She just got the photo of the info being shown. It wasn't me showing it. It was somebody else.
Platform.
When I realized
Exactly. It's her platform. And that wasn't the first time.
Also tell you
The night before she doxed me.
take something down.
She also doxed our places of employment.
About a bunch of stuff, I'm pretty sure, and I missed one little spot. OG acts as if she hasn't doxed people. We have proof of that.
Is this the debt that she's elbow deep in?
Fucking debt puffs.
He said I doxed her child. She then went a screenshot with unredacted information and showed everybody.
Mallory doxed me the other day. Like, she put my fucking whole ass phone number up there. I got text messages from her people. They're nice.
Mallory showed that screenshot the next day. Hey, Mittens, you mind jumping in a box real quick? Because, I mean, it came out in court. Mittens felt awful, and she owned that. I will fucking absolutely say that. Mallory literally doxed that shit more than once. Trish, I don't know. She's deflecting from something by randomly bringing me up today. I was busy working, and my phone has been going nuts. Like, Mallory's talking again. Mallory's talking about you again.
Didn't want to believe her. There are going to be people fucking terrified of OG, they're not gonna come on here and say members.
Again, that's also false. Do I need to get somebody up in this box that was in court when Gina admitted that I didn't contact her family? Or do I need to show the proof again where Gina submitted to the fucking court?
You're gonna see what you want to see.
Where Gina submitted to the court of her family member saying I did not contact her.
As much as you may or may not like mittens,
I can throw a flip-flop.
on this app time and again and said, yep, I did it. Was it shitty of me? Yeah. Should I have done it? No. But I did it. That they could frame Kai for doing some shit. I don't know how anybody can trust anything that woman gives you in terms of receipts after that.
Well, bitch, because I give the whole fucking text thread, not just parts.
Look at her pretending to have a Zumba certificate.
You say that my credibility is shit.
Fuck you, Retina. Look at my certificate.
So
It's on the phone. Mittens is trying to get in the box.
A lot of the people who are getting taken down in all of this right now are either people who have stood up against OG or people who have had proof of OG.
Who the fuck's getting taken down? I must have missed a whole lot. Who's getting taken down?
This is what she sounds like right now.
Messages that she's
Guys,
sending.
she's running out of Cheetos. She's running out of steam. She can't keep this live up.
I've seen and been told she's looking for my.
See, she sounds so sad. She's so deflated. She's probably only got $1.20 right now. For $4.80, you could feed Mallory the rest of her Cheetos.
Yes, on a live before she knows I live 6 hours away from her and talked with Carmen about the road trip they were planning to come to my house and somebody.
Actually, it was Cartel, you dumb bitch. And you're 7 hours from me because you decided to dox your own address, claiming, I'll take the power out of anybody's hands.
Well, this is Mallory now. You weren't supposed to remember that she dropped her address on live every other week for 6 months.
I gotta drop for a minute. Someone's reporting me.
I shame you. The fact that y'all think I would share anything more about what happened to me after the initial reaction is wild.
Oh, now, see, now I did this on purpose because now she's playing off of it. But it is what it is. This will be here in 20 minutes.
Him say he didn't do that to me. Because it's kind of